Georgetown. I'm Beverly Enos, and this is Spotlight Georgetown. You can find us on your local cable TV station Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Sometimes you can find us other times, but those are our standards. If you'd like to become part of this process, I'm always looking for people that have interesting stories or do something special for the town to interview here with me. Or if you would like to come and play with all the toys in the computer room or come behind the camera, let me know and we'll make sure that we make that happen. Now today we're talking to John O'Connor, and John is the golf pro for Far Corner Golf Course, which is about 7 minutes from my house, so it's local. Welcome.
Thank you.
What I was just saying, Far Corner is the closest public golf course to Georgetown because Georgetown has of course the private club, but this is the closest public course. It's right up 133 and off you go. But a little bit about you first. Now, you're not from Georgetown. So
No.
Okay, where are you from?
Well, I grew up in Lynn, Mass. Played golf at a public course myself called Happy Valley, which is now called Larry Gannon. They named it after the head pro that passed away when I was probably about 15.
Okay, now you have family as well?
Yeah, I have my wife Carol, and I have two daughters, Shannon and Heather. And right now my daughter Shannon is pregnant with her second child, which we know is a girl. And she also has a...
so you're a grandfather.
Yeah, I'm a grandfather. She also has a 19-month-old daughter, Kylie. She's married to a Marine.
Now, how many of them play golf?
Well, they all play golf.
Okay.
They dabble in it.
All right.
The girls grew up swinging a club. When they were 1 year old, I had them swinging a club. They never had a passion for it. They have good swings. They play golf now and then, but the passion isn't there.
How old were you when you started swinging a golf club?
Well, I started when I was about 12.
Okay.
You know, we caddied the kids in the neighborhood. When I was old enough, they brought me up to caddy because they had already been doing it. And so I caddied. I learned the game that way and learned a little bit about it, and finally decided, why don't I do this? You know, when I was 12. I think I started caddying at 11.
Yeah. My dad was is an avid golfer, and he used to be a member of Bellevue for years and years and just loved it. And he started caddying in Boston. That's an awful lot of golfers start that way. What is the process becoming a golf pro? I mean, it's not like all of a sudden overnight you're a golf pro.
This is true. Well, believe it, when I started when I was 20. I turned pro when I was 20. The Ferncroft Country Club, the head pro there, Paul Barkhouse, who grew up in Lynn also, he was looking for someone to run his bag room. And he called the Gannon at the time and said, is there anyone around maybe looking to get in the business? You know, so I went over and talked to him, and he started me on the process. You have to pass a player ability test. It's a 36-hole test. A targeted score approximately shooting a 77 and a 78, about 155. And it's the targeted score you have to do better than, or at least that mark.
So you have to be a really good golfer to start with.
Well, you got to be yeah. I mean, you can't, if you don't think you can do it, you know, you wouldn't take the test.
Yeah.
But, you know, I passed the test there. And back when I did it, we had 2 business schools after that. We had books that we had to get, and we studied, and then we took a 4-hour exam. I had business school 1 and then business school 2. So I went to each one, and like I say, it's a 4-hour exam. If you can finish it faster, so be it. But I passed both schools, and then you went on to an oral interview, and you had to present a resume, which probably the first time I ever had to do a resume at that time. And I had to sit down with 8 golf professionals that asked 2 questions apiece, and you had to pass your oral interview, and you were inducted into the PGA.
Wow, this is serious stuff. Now, a couple of years ago, you actually won an honor.
Yes, I did. I was the Teacher of the Year for the New England PGA 2006.
That was it. The banner is still up at Far Corner, because that's a really neat thing to have the pro take such an award.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. It's a big deal. A lot of people called me that I hadn't heard from in a long time. I got emails. It was pretty fun,
Yeah, you're probably one of the quietest pros I've ever met.
Yeah.
Most pros are not the more quiet souls and talk about themselves a little more easily than you do.
Yeah, I guess I'm quiet. I'm a little bit laid back, but
Yeah.
I like to do the job. I love the game.
And I think that the laid back helps with lessons, because from all the people that I know that have taken lessons from you, they say that's the best part, that you're easy to deal with, and it's very comfortable going out playing with you and learning what they need to learn.
Yeah, I think people tell me they feel like they're under pressure when someone's watching them and you're critiquing them. So maybe being a little more laid back, they don't feel as much pressure, they tell me. I'm not too rough on them, I guess.
Now, Far Corner is actually, it's a public course, as we said, and it's actually 27 holes instead of 18. Correct.
Right. Yeah, there's probably only 3 or 4 27-hole courses in Massachusetts. Ours are equal in as far as difficulty, and they're all a par 36. Some of the courses might have an executive 9 where it's par 3s that don't really match up to the other 18, but we have the 27 where we can route people into different 9s, which is nice.
So on the weekends and the times that it's always busy places, it's quite often much easier to get off and tee off at Far Corner because you've got that option of that third 9 to start people.
Right, exactly. And honestly, 27 is actually harder to run than 36.
Well, yeah.
Because you are swinging people from this 9 into that 9 and giving them an approximate tee time you think they're going to turn into the next 9, whereas if you had 18 and 18, you can just send them here and there and you're done, But it's a challenge.
And one of the things that's a little bit different, too, is you're open all year round. Pretty much?
As long as there's no snow.
Okay.
Where
This year was a tough year.
Yeah, yeah. The last few years have been tough, but, we usually run a New Year's tournament, and I've been there for quite a while, 22 years, and we've probably had that New Year's tournament at least 12 or 13 times in the 22 years.
Right on New Year's Day.
Right on New Year's Day. Yep.
Golfing.
Yep.
It sounds so strange to think about that in New England, but...
Yeah, I think probably only like 4 years ago, I think it hit 70 New Year's Day. I don't know if people remember that, but where I'm working that day, people were in short sleeves, and there was actually news coverage out there. It was pretty good.
I've seen them at my house, Christmas Day, New Year's Day. It's amazing when people will go out, and true golfers will golf just any time they can get out there. You've been at Far Corner how many years?
22 years.
22 years.
Well,
That's
this
a
is
long
my
time.
22nd this year.
Now, when was that golf course opened?
The course itself was opened in 1967. I think they opened 9 holes, and it was fully open maybe the end of that year or 1968.
And then the third 9 came?
Well, the third 9 came in 95.
Okay.
We opened it in 1995.
I will tell you a little story. I was playing the third 9 one time, and I happened to be out. I got there late for league and just went out and played the third 9 by myself. And there's an eagle that lives out on that third 9.
Oh, really?
So a beautiful, gorgeous eagle, and he was just sitting on one of the stumps that had been cut down, just sitting there, kind of watching
Wow.
everybody go by. And I've seen him out there a couple of times.
Yeah.
So there's lots of hawks and.
Yeah, well, we did this past year, we changed our scorecard, and we made it a triplicate card, and we named the 9s to make it seem more prestigious, which I think it has done very well. And the front 9, we do see fox on the front 9, so we named that the fox. And the back 9, we see blue heron, so we named that the heron. And then the third 9 that you're calling, we call it the hawk because there are a lot of hawks out there.
Yeah. So there's a lot of critters out there just in general, and there are some beautiful great blue herons. We see them out there quite often when we're there. Leagues. Every golf course has golf leagues. What kind of leagues do you have?
Well, we have ladies' leagues.
Yay! That's Wednesday morning.
Yeah, we have an 18-hole Wednesday morning league. We have a 9-hole Tuesday morning league
For ladies.
for ladies. Every every day, Monday through Friday after work, 2 of the 9s we have absorbed with leagues, approximately 3:30 to 5:30. Weekends, no, we don't have leagues on weekends. But I am running right now a men's league on Wednesday night. It's an in-house league. It's become very popular. I filled it up this year. And also, I started a night league for ladies that I have on Thursday night. And that's become very popular. I filled that this year. So things are good in the league.
Yeah,
world.
they are. The ladies' leagues, the 18-hole on Wednesday, I know has more space.
Yeah.
And there are a couple of others. So if anybody's interested, they can either check call or website.
They can call the golf shop, or you can go to our website, farcornergolf.com, and there's a link to email us.
Okay, that makes it easy. You also have a driving range.
We have a driving range, which is all grass. People love that. I know when I teach a lot, people will hit on the mats at other ranges, and the mat is very easy to hit off. It's forgiving. You could hit, behind the ball, and the club skids in, and you hit it well. So being able to hit off grass is a big plus. People from all around will stop there so that they can make sure they're hitting the ball first and not bouncing the ball into it off the mat.
And you give lessons?
I do a lot of lessons. I love to teach. Private lessons, semi-private. I have people that come that want to do it together, 2 or 3 for an hour, which is great, I do clinics for the kids, junior camps in the summer. I have 3 of them going on, and I actually have one going to be starting next week on April vacation. And what it is it's 3 hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 to 12. And it's like a mini golf camp for them. It gets them out of the house.
And you have those in the summertime.
And I do 3 of them in the summertime also.
Yeah.
I'm doing a playing class at night for anyone that wants to get in it. It's 4 people I take out to play, and we discuss, the strategy, the shots around the green or hitting out of a bunker. We talk about what club to use, how to hit the shot. I like to demonstrate it. It's good visually for the people. It's good to see people's swings on the course. People react differently than on the driving range even sometimes. So, you can see firsthand what's going on, and I can give them some help with that too.
A lot of times you get out on the course and hear the comment, I used up all the good shots in the driving range. What's going on here? Why is my ball not doing what it's supposed to do?
No pressure on the range.
Yeah, no pressure on the range. Now, this golf course is part of Bill Flynn's package, all his family courses. We talked about this a little bit before we started. And he started, where was his first one?
Well, he was the head professional. He's a golf professional. He was the head pro at the Thompson Club in North Reading for probably over 30 years. And an opportunity came up to buy Lakeview Golf Course. It's a 9-hole course in Wenham, right on Route 1A.
Which is still there.
Which is still there, and he owns. His son Michael runs it. And he had the opportunity to buy that, which he did while he was still a professional in North Reading. And then probably 6 years later, he had the opportunity to buy Far Corner. And that was back in 1978. He bought Far Corner. Yep. And from there, he was very successful at Far Corner. He went on to develop a Wyndham Country Club up in Wyndham, New Hampshire. It was actually 18 holes that had already been designed, and it was in the process of being built, and it had financial problems. So he bought it and actually finished building it and built a clubhouse, and he's been up and running there, I think, since '95.
And who runs that one?
His daughter Joanne runs the Wyndham.
And his son Bobby runs Far Corner.
And Bobby's at me with Far Corner, yeah.
And any others in the dynasty, or is that it for now?
He has a daughter, Jana, that is into raising horses and equestrian, and she's done very well with that, and she owns a horse farm over in Danvers.
So it is quite a dynasty.
Yes,
and
very much.
As we were talking earlier, I saw him this morning. He comes out to every one of the clubs every day.
Every
and
day,
visits them.
Yeah. He visits the clubs, hangs around a little bit. He's pretty much retired at this point.
Yeah. Interesting life for him.
Yeah. Well, he loves it. He did exactly what I'm doing. He started from scratch, and worked his way up, doing the same type of thing that I did. But he became an owner, and and done very well.
Did we miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That was great.
I don't think so either. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you,
for
Beverly.
joining us. For all you golfers out there, this is a public course. It's only 5 or 10 minutes from Georgetown. Come join us and play at Far Corner. I'm Beverly Enos. This is Spotlight Georgetown. Bye for now.
I'm Christopher from Den 5, and here is what I want to say. Don't drink and drive, you'll get in trouble.
I'm Matthew from Den 5, and I want to say is recycle all the time.
Hi, I'm Luke from Den 5. Please be nice to Mother Earth and don't litter.
Hi, I'm Joshua from Den 5, and I would like to stop smoking. It's a bad habit. Hi, my name is Dan, and I'm here to say, please do not be a litter bug. My name is Ty from Den 5. I'm here to say, do not litter. I'm Ryan from Den 5, and I would like to say, wash your hands before you eat. My name is Jim, from Den 5. Keep your earth clean.
I'm Matthew from Den 5. I would like to say no to drugs.
Hello, my name is Connor Miles. I'm in Den 5 in Pack 50, and don't do bad things, do good things.